96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 25 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. We speak to a lot of authors on this show, and there's an interesting thing about speaking to authors is that they put so much work not only into the book that we're talking about, but into getting that book published, getting it marketed, etc. And, we just see them or hear from them, I should say, for 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes in this case, I think. It's just amazing. So when you finally get a book published, it's got to be super exciting. I think, if I'm understanding this right, that the next author is talking about his first book. It's called The Last Friend, ironically enough. Darral Williams is his name. He's a retired construction business owner, and he's written a really fabulous, fascinating tale that makes you wonder. It is a novel, but it makes you wonder if it isn't based on some real, true-life things. So let's say good morning to Darral. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. Where are you right now?
I'm I live in Jackson, Mississippi. But I didn't know what exactly where I'm in my office in Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, okay. In your construction office?
Yes. No. I have an office in my home. Yes.
Oh, I see. And you're getting bad weather there today, right? Am I right about that?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Bad weather today, right?
Oh yeah, some really good bad weather. Yeah.
So tell me about. Did I get anything right in the intro? I'm basing everything I say on notes because I haven't spoken to you. Obviously, is this your first book?
Yes, it is. It's not my first book. It's my first novel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've written other stuff before. I wrote one story once. One book of nonfiction. I was the ghost on the project, the ghost writer.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now, this has so many intricate details that it makes me wonder if it isn't based in some part on real events.
No, not really. It's just one of those stories that burns in your mind, But no, it's not. It's not. It's fiction. It's
okay.
Total fiction.
Okay. I think
some real.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Some real people.
Some real people. Okay. Well, the reason I was asking that is it seems like you would have to know the whole relationship between mortgage companies and the government. It just seems like not everybody would understand that.
Yeah. No. That's the kind of stuff you can just kind of can research and that sort of thing. But. The relationship between this mortgage company and the government, it really wasn't with the government, is with a U.S. senator. A mortgage company president and a U.S. senator were old friends, and they were involved in some crooked activity. And that's sort of that connection. There's not really a connection between the government and
gotcha.
More.
Okay, so your protagonist and private investigator named David Squire. Tell me about him.
Yes, David Squire is he's a man who served in the military during World War II. The story, of course, takes place in 1963, the fall of '63, in the weeks leading up to the assassination of John F. Kennedy. However, has nothing to do with the assassination. It's just a setting. That's all.
Uh-huh.
And but 20 years earlier, David Squire served in the OSS, which is the precursor to the CIA, and he was in the Army. I mean, that's all military back then, or at least most of the OSS was military. And it was some civilian, but at any rate, he was military, and now he's a private investigator. And his oldest friend is dying of cancer, and he asked him to help him. And it turns out that the man who owns the mortgage company, it's sort of a local company has really screwed screwed Joe Carter, which is his old friend, David Squires, and he asked him to see, can you help me deal with this guy? Something, and of course I'm dying of cancer, and my wife's going to be homeless after I'm gone, and so that's sort of the way it was connected.
Oh, okay. Wow, a lot of details. So I'm noticing you're getting really good reviews on Amazon. When did the book come out?
It was officially released last June.
Oh, okay.
Last June 29, I think.
So is Darral? Is David going to be a recurring character?
Yes, I'm working on episode number 2 now. Not a sequel, just a different episode. It'll be the publisher is telling me that's what she wants. She wants me to write because she really liked the characters, how strong they are, and how they just sort of jump off the page. I'm very fortunate. I don't know how that happened. You just build a character, and first thing you know, you're talking about him in a way that people maybe want to see more of him.
I'm just wondering this, as a construction company owner, do you perhaps have some insight into the human condition, I guess you would say, because of all the different types of people you have to work with?
Yes, I do. I do have. I suppose I've met about every kind of jaybird you ever saw in your life. Every kind of really nice person you've ever seen.
Well, that's good too.
Yeah, it's a very well. Being in the construction business was I'm retired from it now. When I retired, that's when I started writing.
Yeah, but 30 years, you got a lot to draw from. It sounds like. Well, it's been an honor to have you on our show. I did find the book on Amazon for the listeners. The book again is called The Last Friend. Darral Williams is the author. Do you have a website of your own, Darral?
Yes, it's DarralWilliams.com. That will be DARRAL Williams.com. DARRAL, DarralWilliams.com.
Okay. Darral, thank you so much for being on the air with us. We'll put this interview up as a podcast, and Robin will send you an email so you can share it or download or whatever you want to do with it, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, we will take a little break. We'll be right back.
Embark on a magical night at the Appleton Museum of Art on Saturday, April 14th from 6 till 9 p.m. Follow your book of enchantment around the museum for unicorn carriage rides, magic shows, mermaids, artwork that comes to life, and more. Make mythical art in the art space and enjoy refreshments. Family ticket packages start at $35 for museum members and $50 for non-members. Individual tickets also are available. For details and to purchase tickets, visit appletonmuseum.org.
You know how frogs are so hoppy? It's because they don't smoke or have COPD, otherwise they would be flip-floppy. If you want to quit smoking to prevent yourself from croaking, come to A Better You for a good acupuncture poking. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, with A Better You Healthcare to stop smoking today at 352-615-5566. 352-615-5566.
If you find an animal or a bird that needs help, call Animus Foundation at 352-843-6379. They will come and get the animal if you can't take it to them. High school students and those with court-ordered community service can earn required hours in this rewarding environment. And veterans who share a bond with animals and parents who have been through mental or physical trauma are especially welcomed. Families, clubs, and tourists can arrange for tours of Animus without driving for hours or miles. Consider volunteering. Animus needs you. We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9:05 a.m., Bern Perez will be our road